I've styled hundreds of outfits for women in their 50s, 60s, even 70s, and I've noticed something. The right colors don't just flatter your skin, they make you magnetic. In today's video, I'm sharing 7 colors that men can't help but notice, especially on women over 50. They're not trendy shades, they're timeless, unexpected, and rooted in color psychology. You'll see visual examples, real-life pairings I've worn, and I'll even tell you which one a male friend called irresistible. Stay with me till the end, because the final color, it's not even in most women's wardrobes, but it's a total secret weapon. Let's start with a color that needs no introduction, Scarlet Red. It's that rich, bold red that instantly grabs attention without saying a word. I always say, if you're going to wear red, wear real red. Not burgundy, not tomato, but scarlet, the kind of red that stops people mid-sentence. And yes, even over 50, this color works better than ever. Why? Because it brings warmth to mature skin, adds vibrancy to your look, and shows that you're not fading into the background, you're owning your space. The interesting part is that Scarlet Red isn't just fashionable, it's psychological. Studies in fashion psychology show that red is associated with energy, vitality, and this might surprise you, romantic interest. It activates attention centers in the brain, which means people literally can't help but look. I've tested this out in the most casual ways. A red blouse for brunch, a red coat in winter, even a red lipstick. And every time I've received comments like, "You look amazing," or "There's something about that color on you." Now don't worry, this doesn't mean you have to walk around in a head-to-toe red ensemble. That's a bit too much unless you're on a runway. But a beautifully cut red blazer over a neutral outfit? Powerful. A scarlet silk blouse paired with dark denim? Perfection. And if you're not ready for a full piece in red, a statement red bag or red shoes can still do the job. It's all about strategic placement. Let the red be the exclamation point in your outfit. Okay, this next one is pure joy in a color, coral. Think of coral as that sun-kissed shade that sits right between pink and orange. It's bright, happy, and surprisingly flattering on mature skin. Unlike neon or pastel, coral gives you that energized look without making you feel like you're trying to dress too young. It's vibrant, yes, but in a way that lifts your whole appearance and instantly lights up your face. What I personally love about coral is how wearable it is for daytime and even casual events. You can wear a coral linen blouse with white trousers and tan sandals and look effortlessly fresh. It also looks amazing in summer accessories, like a woven coral handbag or a printed scarf with coral accents. If you're on the paler side, go for a soft coral with peach undertones. If you have a warmer skin tone, choose a deeper, more saturated coral to really glow. One time, I wore a coral wrap dress to a lunch date, and the waiter actually complimented the color before taking my order. That's the kind of instant energy coral gives you. It lifts you up and gets noticed without even trying. And when you're over 50, that's the kind of impact you want. Something that says, "I'm vibrant, I'm alive, and I know what works for me." By the way, I've added links to some of my favorite coral pieces in the description box below. Tops, accessories, and even a summer dress or two that I personally love. So if you want to try this color and you're not sure where to start, check out the options I've picked for you. Trust me, these are hand-picked with you in mind. Next, I have to rave about emerald green, a color that's both earthy and utterly enchanting. It's one of those tones that feels grounded, but still luxe. Think of rich forests, deep gemstones, and old-world glamour. This is not the grassy green of your childhood. It's deeper, richer, and grown up in the best way. For women over 50, emerald green adds warmth and lushness to the skin and creates a natural radiance that you don't often get with standard neutrals. In terms of color psychology, green symbolizes renewal, harmony, and vitality. And emerald green? That's where all those qualities turn seductive. It's emotionally calming, but visually magnetic. It tells people that you're connected to yourself, to nature, to your surroundings. And men, whether they realize it or not, often interpret green as inviting and intriguing. When I wear emeralds, I always feel both relaxed and radiant. One of my favorite pieces is an emerald silk blouse with a slight sheen. I wore it with cream trousers and nude heels and felt like a total modern goddess. You don't need sequins or sparkles when the color already gives you that glow. It works so beautifully with brown, beige, ivory, and even leopard print if you're feeling bold. And don't sleep on accessories. An emerald bag or statement earrings can give your outfit a whole new level of richness. And now for something softer, sweeter, and quietly romantic. Soft blush pink. I know some of you might be thinking, pink? At my age? But hear me out. Blush pink isn't about looking girly. It's about embracing warmth, softness, and grace. It's a neutral with just enough color to brighten your complexion, soften your features, and draw people in, especially men who subconsciously associate light pinks with gentleness, warmth, and approachability. Psychologically, pink is known for promoting calm and emotional openness. Soft blush pink, in particular, carries the least visual tension. That's why it's used in so many beauty and skincare brands. It visually soothes. And for women over 50, it adds a beautiful rosy glow without needing makeup. I always find that when I wear a blush knit or a chiffon blouse in this shade, people describe me as fresh, soft, or radiant. It's the ultimate romantic whisper in your wardrobe. It's also surprisingly versatile. You can pair blush pink with white, taupe, light gray, or even faded denim for a gentle yet chic look. If you want to add structure, go with a blush blazer or trench coat. If you're after something feminine and flowy, try a silk blouse or pleated skirt. And for a touch of everyday elegance, a blush pink handbag or loafers can do wonders. I personally keep a pair of suede blush heels on standby. They go with everything and add just the right amount of softness to any outfit. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Do you already wear blush pink, or are you still on the fence about it? Have you found that certain shades get you more compliments or make you feel more confident lately? Let me know in the comments below. I love reading your stories and hearing what's working for you. Let's shift gears a little and talk about a color that gets unfairly overlooked. Charcoal. Not black. Charcoal. It's deeper than gray but softer than black. And for women over 50, that distinction makes all the difference. While black can feel harsh or draining on mature skin, charcoal offers a more forgiving, elegant look. It still gives that refined, sleek vibe, but without the flat, shadowy effect that black sometimes creates. Here's why it matters psychologically. Black is often seen as authoritative, even unapproachable. But charcoal softens that message. It still says you're in control, but it adds a layer of warmth and subtlety. It communicates mystery, refinement, and depth. It's the difference between a bold statement and a quiet power move. And you'll notice that people actually look at you in charcoal, whereas black can sometimes overpower your features or wash you out, especially in natural light. I've personally swapped most of my basic black pieces for charcoal alternatives. My go-to is a tailored charcoal blazer. It pairs perfectly with soft neutrals like ivory, camel, or blush, and it's incredibly versatile for both day and evening wear. It's also beautiful in knitwear, trousers, and coats. The best part? You still get all the sophistication of a dark neutral, but with none of the visual harshness. If you've been loyal to black for years but you've started to feel like it's not doing you any favors, try charcoal. You might be surprised by how many compliments start rolling in, and how much more vibrant your skin looks. Next up is a color that screams confidence in the most grounded, approachable way. Golden mustard. This shade is like a sunset you can wear. It's rich, warm, and earthy, with just enough brightness to get noticed. I've had so many women tell me, "Oh, I could never wear mustard." But golden mustard? That's different. It's deeper, slightly muted, and incredibly flattering on mature skin, especially with warm or olive undertones. According to color psychology, yellow is linked to optimism, enthusiasm, and energy. But too bright yellows can be overwhelming or even childish. Golden mustard tones it down and adds a sense of maturity and grounded elegance. It's a color that signals creativity and confidence, without feeling like you're trying too hard. Men notice it because it feels fresh and different, yet cozy and familiar. It's both eye-catching and inviting, especially when worn in soft fabrics like cashmere or linen. One of my favorite golden mustard pieces is a knit sweater I pull out every fall. I pair it with camel trousers or even dark denim, and it just works. It also plays beautifully with burgundy, navy, cream, and olive. I even have a golden mustard handbag that instantly lifts neutral outfits. It's the kind of shade that feels modern, a little artsy, and very self-assured. Perfect for those of us who've earned the right to wear colors that say something. Now, if you're still with me, this last color is something else entirely. It's not in most wardrobes. In fact, most women over 50 never even think of wearing it. But every time I do, people stop and ask, "What is that color?" So if you've been waiting for a true secret weapon, this next one might just be your favorite. Let's finish with a total hidden gem, burnt copper. It's deep, it's spicy, and it's like autumn in a bottle. Think cinnamon, rust, and glowing embers all rolled into one. It's warm, bold, and completely unexpected. I honestly don't know why more women over 50 don't wear it, because every time I do, I get compliments from complete strangers. It's that powerful. Color psychology tells us that orange-based tones stimulate warmth, friendliness, and creativity. Burnt copper takes those feelings and adds a layer of richness and depth that's incredibly magnetic. It's the kind of color that radiates confidence, groundedness, and bold femininity. And it's not about being loud, it's about being intriguing. When paired with soft browns, deep greens, or even ivory, it's stunning. Men tend to respond to it because it's warm and strong, without being overpowering. My favorite way to wear burnt copper? A satin blouse with gold jewelry, it looks like liquid fire. But it's just as beautiful in suede boots, a knit scarf, or even wide-leg trousers. I know it might sound intimidating, but once you see how much it enhances your natural glow, you'll be hooked. It's not trendy, it's timeless in a very earthy, grounded way. If you've been feeling like your wardrobe needs a color reset or something to bring out your sparkle again, try burnt copper. You won't see it everywhere, and that's exactly why it works so well. If you loved discovering these secret weapon colors, you're going to be obsessed with my next video. I'm sharing 7 color combinations that flatter women over 50 plus, and trust me, it's not just about what looks pretty. It's about what works together to enhance your shape, your features, and your style personality. You don't want to miss it.